Well, good day, folks. This is Dr. Rajen Coopan again with another episode of Spiritual Intelligence. Um, when we speak about spiritual intelligence, the first order of business is to be able to understand the anatomy of the spiritual intelligence. So let's go to our slides. Um, yeah, so this particular slide uh, gives us the advantage of understanding spiritual intelligence in a way that makes it more intelligible to us. Now, we all live in four domains of existence: the spiritual domain, a mental domain, an emotional domain, and a physical domain. And these domains are each governed by laws of spirituality, laws that govern how we function in the physical domain, how we function in the emotional domain, how we function in the mental domain, and above all, how we function in the spiritual domain. Now, each domain, as we said, is governed by an unchanging set of laws of the universe. Any contradiction of these laws results in human suffering, discord, and disharmony. So it would be worth our while learning about some of these laws that govern us to avoid the discord and harmony. So spiritual intelligence can be defined as knowledge and the practice thereof of these spiritual laws. So what is spirituality then? That which is below mind is science. It can be measured, quantified by the senses or instruments. But that which is beyond mind is spirituality. It's abstract. It cannot be measured. It can be experienced and felt, though. Now, the anatomy of the spirit consists of these resonances, these unspoken of resonances that pervade our spiritual existence. And they would be things like truth and goodness and beauty, being, awareness, bliss, and love. And these resonances are with us all the time. They don't go to sleep when we sleep, and they are aware of our existence. So spirituality is not religion. All religions contain all or most of the spiritual laws that define the spiritual existence of man. A religion is the method, the ritual, the tradition of how spiritual laws are understood and practiced in different parts of the world. And spiritual laws are same in all religions, just as water is called by many names in many cultures of the world. Spiritual laws are experiential, and we experience them as human values. Human values are the internal reference standards that are inherent in every human. Human values have to be awakened and practiced and used in everyday life. You cannot teach a value, you cannot inculcate or instill human values because they are inherent to the spiritual domain of every human. They can only be awakened in awareness, then used daily. The practice of human values in modern society all across the world is in decay. Hence, the shocking state of human affairs in every aspect of human life. Spiritual intelligence is the knowledge and the awareness of how human values form the bedrock of the moral and ethical behavior of individuals, families, societies, nations. The five master values that make up these spiritual values are truth, right conduct, peace, unconditional love, and non-violence. Values are intrinsic to humans. Values are important for managing biological and material needs. Values awaken and strengthen us as we go through life. Values are an important aspect of our evolutionary process. Values assert the refinement of a human being into full development of spiritual potential. And finally, values resonate and inspire an awakening to their presence in others. Now, the sub-values, each master value is characterized by a number of sub-values. There are 83 sub-values that are considered to be part of the 5 master values. Each sub-value is a resonance or abstract expression of the spiritual essence of a human. And the more these values expressed, the more spiritually intelligent person could be considered. Whether these sub-values awaken and express in the personality of a child or person is a function of the influence of parents, teachers, mentors, religious influences, peers, TV, social media, movies, and popular magazines. The sub-values of truth are honesty, integrity, justice, gratitude, discrimination, quest for knowledge, reason, self-confidence, to name a few. The sub-values of right conduct are sharing, satisfaction, gratitude, self-control, that's mind and sense control, justice, good citizenship, tolerance, manners, responsibility, and dedication, to name a few. The values of peace are equality, concentration, contentment, satisfaction, humility, trust, forbearance, patience, calmness, self-control, and cooperation. The values of love are sharing, forgiveness, gratitude, patience, humility, love for the environment, tolerance, and forbearance. And the values of nonviolence are forgiveness, sharing, self-control, caring, tolerance, good citizenship, service, compassion. Now, the expression of human values are through the head, heart, and hands. In the head, it is through thoughts and feelings. In the heart, it is the individual consciousness, the state of personal evolution, the state of awareness. And through our hands, our actions, what we do and say. The heart is the source. For all thoughts, words, and deeds, heart is the source. And human values, there are 83 sub-values. They are the very fabric of one's character. So we're going to stop there, and next week we will discuss the value of how these qualities come together in a fabric, a tapestry that makes up of our character.